Hi.
Your name?
My name is Robert Allen. I'm the author of some New York Times bestsellers. I don't know if you've heard about them in your country. I think some of them are translated into Dutch, but I am not 100% sure. But in America, they've been bestsellers for many, many years. Real estate investing is called Nothing Down, How to Buy Real Estate with Little or No Money Down. There's Creating Wealth, Multiple Streams of Income, that's one of my favorites. The 1 Minute Millionaire, which is probably translated into Dutch. Cracking the Millionaire Code, and some brand new books that are coming out this September. Fast Money and Slow Times will be coming out, because these are slow times for a lot of people. So I'm here on a cruise learning about internet marketing strategies, and that's why we're talking.
Exactly. So if I were to ask you, what is the secret of your success? What would you say?
What's the secret of my success?
Yes.
Well, it's about intuition. It's about knowing what's right for you. And I graduated from college with a master's degree in business, and I could not find a job. Nobody would hire me. It was in the middle of one of our recessions in America, and what I really loved to do was real estate, and I read a bunch of books about it, and I decided rather than getting a job, I would just learn how to become an investor in real estate, which is what I did. And then I became a millionaire in about 3 years, starting with no job, nothing, because I learned the techniques of buying real estate when you don't have any money and you don't have any credit and you don't have anything. And then I did this challenge. Well, and in the next episode, then I wrote a book about it. It's called Nothing Down, and that was almost 30 years ago. And so I stumbled into something that I really love to do. I love real estate. I love making money. I love to be an entrepreneur, and I like to write, and I like to to sell books because I really love that. So it's about passion. And it's about intuition. It's about following this whisper, this spiritual connection. I don't know what your belief in a higher power is.
Absolutely.
But I believe in a higher power, and I believe we're sent here for a purpose.
Exactly.
And I believe that my purpose was to teach people how to understand money in an enlightened way. I call it the enlightened way to wealth. Most people think of wealth, they think of it as a nasty, bad, evil thing, I don't. It can be used for evil purposes. It also can be used for great and wonderful things. And so I call that enlightened wealth. And in the book, The 1 Minute Millionaire, my co-author is Mark Victor Hansen, who is the author of the Chicken Soup for the Soul series, which is the largest selling book in the history of the world, a series of books. It's huge. So they've sold 175 million copies. So, he and I teach the principle of enlightened wealth, that you have to make money, to give money away, to help other people. So that's my personal belief.
So what would you advise people in these times where the economy is just going down so badly? What would you advise people?
Well, as an entrepreneur, you find things that people need at the time they need them. So at this time, when we are having a dip in the economy, they don't need the things they used to need before. So they're not buying those things anymore. Therefore, those businesses are going out of business. But there are businesses that are coming into business. And the reason they are is because people need things, and they need them right now. They need ways to make money. They need ways to get out of debt. They need ways to have cheap, fun vacations, like this cruise we're on right now is filled. And every week, these cruises are filled with people, even in the middle of this recession, because it's a cheap, fun, easy, fast cruise. And how to have a lot of fun for cheap. So as an entrepreneur, you find products and services and information at a time that people need them. And you can make fortunes. I'm making a fortune right now. There's no recession in my life.
Perfect, perfect. Okay, what is the best book to buy for people who would like to get more out of this recession? For you?
Well, my book that's coming in September of 2009, if you're watching this later, then just go to your bookstore or Amazon.com or some internet site, but it's called Cash in a Flash, Fast Money in Slow Times. And it's a book of techniques that teaches you how to turn your ideas into cash. But 2/3 of the book, I don't talk about money at all. I talk about your mindset and your heart set. And if your mindset and your heart set aren't right, I don't care what kind of technique you're learning. If you have a technique to make money, but your mind doesn't agree with it and your heart doesn't want it, it doesn't matter. So first you have to become congruent You have to have what I call passionate conviction. The passionate means you got to love what you do, and conviction means you got to believe you can do it. And when you put those two together, passion, conviction, then you go find a strategy for making money. Then you learn how to make the money, or what business you want to do that you're passionately convinced on. And then when you have the power of congruence, bam, you just go do it as fast as possible. But most people don't get their mind and heart together. They talk themselves out of it all the time. They have doubt, their worry, their fears, and everything, and they really don't want it. And so I don't care what system you're trying to follow. If you're not congruent, you're not going to get it. So this book that we have written for September is a book that teaches you how to get on track, how to get what it is, how to decide what it is you want, how to get clear about what it is you want, how to get all the distractions out of the way, and how to run a 100-yard dash instead of doing a marathon. That's what most people do. They're in the blocks, they're ready to go make some money, the gun goes off, it's a 100-yard dash, and what do? They go for a 26-mile marathon. They do all these detours and these sidetracks, and they go off in 90 different directions, and they just need to just go 100 yards and go get it. So this new book, Cash in a Flash, is going to teach you how to do a 100-yard dash to cash instead of a marathon that'll kill you.
Perfect. Well,
and for you in the Netherlands, my wish that you find what gets you passionately convinced and then just go do it. God bless you. Thank you for watching. Goodbye.
Goodbye. Thank you so much. That was